Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and watching the show this week. Brought to you, of course, by Coach's Corner, your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here, as always, with Mark Slevcove. Today, we're going to talk to senior boys captains Connor Summers and Cesar Soriano. Of course, we got to talk to Mr. Pfeiffer in our segment, Would You Rather? Always bringing us the good stuff. Coach, Mr. Pfeiffer and his segment, is there anything that we do that's even close to the level of Pfeiffer?
No, there's nothing. We can't do anything. The energy that guy brings is off the charts. People enjoy seeing him come around the corner, got the camera ready. They're ready for it. They want it. They want it.
I'm glad they are. I'm glad they're ready. All right, well, what do we have for this week's update?
All right, the boys basketball team had an exciting week. They moved into the OC top 10 at number 8 after 2 victories over La Habra and an upset over Canyon. Michael Wright went full beast mode last week, putting up 24 points against Canyon. I thought Ryan Gov and Jonah Kim played great, and we got a heck of a shooter over in the corner in Kingston Birdsong. That kid can shoot the ball. He's lights out. It was great to see the spirited student section for the basketball games. The baseball program had a coordinated effort to make it out to the game Friday night, but they were joined by lots of other student athletes. Football was repping. It's great to see football and baseball out there together. There were aquatics kids, golf kids, soccer kids. They had a great time. Centurions are coming together, making a difference in the games. I know the student body really enjoyed their time out there on Tuesday and Friday last week. We hope we can keep it going during our league season. Girls basketball team was off last week, but they'll get their work in this week in the Segerstrom tournament. Starting off with a game against Segerstrom. The girls are currently 4-4 overall and currently ranked number 18 in the county. Boys soccer got a victory last week, 2-1 over Marina on a last-minute goal by senior captain Connor Summers. This week, the boys have a close road trip heading over to Oxford, which would they have done on Tuesday. Girls soccer took on Fairmont Prep in a home game last week, but lost 1-0. And then this Tuesday of this week, they played over at Lexington Park versus University, where our varsity teams will play the rest of their home games this year. Both boys and girls will be playing their varsity games at Lexington Park as we go through construction. Games are beginning over there at 2:45 p.m., so make sure you get over there a little bit early. Girls water polo took on West Torrance and Cal High last week. Monday and Tuesday of this week, the girls were away in games against Fountain Valley and Garden Grove, and they got a game against El Dorado on Thursday, along with the Corona tournament Friday and Saturday before they take a holiday break. Good news, too, the pool is fixed and back up and running. They should be able to get in there for practice this week as well. Boys wrestling, we're at the Man Classic in Marina last Friday and Saturday. Jimmy Romero, right, every week, week in, week out, we keep hearing his name, and we will for the rest of the season, was the champ at 113 pounds. Vince Partington took home third at 132 pounds. This Wednesday, the boys and girls opened up league play at Pacifica in a dual match. And the cheer team, finally, they are out at USA Regionals at Damien High School this coming Saturday. Good luck to them.
Yeah, real quick, back on soccer, Lexington Park, not to be confused with Lexington Junior High. I know that I've actually had some people call and ask about that. Cerritos and Denny.
That's
Cerritos
right.
and Denny is where you'll find Lexington Park. Make sure you don't go to Lexington Junior High. You're not going to be watching our soccer teams if you go there. So, all right. Well, hey, it is time to check in with Mr. Pfeiffer in our Subs and Grubs segment. Would you rather? Mr. Pfeiffer, what do we have going on this week?
Gentlemen, always a pleasure to be here. Always fun going around. Mark and I travel the campus looking for those willing participants. Miss Binford, we love you, right? It's almost like you have to tackle these, some of them sometimes. No, they're all camera shy, right? This is crazy. So this week, would you rather? We're trying to keep it themed with winter sports, right? So we were asking water polo questions. Would you rather compete in a water polo game, weighted arms, you're weighted down, you got to pound that water to get through that water, right? Or that you have this bungee cord pulling you down, right? And so we got some interesting answers, and we'll check it out. Let's see what we got. Cypress High School Social Science Binford, check it out. Here with Ali and Audrey. Vera and Nevada. AJ and Nari, check it out. Assistant Principal JB Boardwine, here we are. Social Science, Mr. Case, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Fantastic. Would you rather compete in water polo with weighted arms, right? You gotta drive that, right? Or you're bungee down, so it's like slowing you down to an anchor that's following you along. Would you rather swim with weights or bungee?
Weighted down.
Yeah,
Weighted down?
Yeah.
Really? Not a bungee
No,
cord?
but because sometimes we practice with weight belts.
Oh, you do? So
Yeah.
you already do this.
Yeah.
It's an activity, right?
Yeah.
You feel better being weighted down or a bungee that follows you?
No, yeah, weighted down.
I'll take the anchor.
Really?
Yeah, my knees are bad, and I'm okay. As long as I can use my arms, I'm okay.
All upper body, baby.
Yeah.
All upper body.
Weights.
Yeah.
Weights?
Weights. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
You're not afraid of going under and tiring out?
No,
That's okay.
No.
I think that's better than being anchored
Slow,
down.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I would probably rather have the anchor because I'm kind of known for not kicking my feet when I swim, so I think that's already what I do anyways.
So so your legs are like an
Yeah.
I would definitely rather play with weighted arms because I definitely kick more than I use my arms.
You use those powerful legs, right? Just go and kick around. So you
Weighted
have your
arms.
Weighted arms?
Anchor meant drowning. No.
How about would you rather condition, like the cardio, would you rather swim 2 miles or run 5?
Swimming 2 miles.
That's a lot. How many laps is that?
Like 100.
1,000 yards. Over 1,000 yards.
That's a lot
We've
of
done
swimming.
it before. We can do it again.
Cardio?
Swim.
Swim. Why? Because you're a water polo player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swim.
Swim too.
No running. You like water, right?
Actually, no, run to 5
would
miles.
run?
Yeah.
5 miles?
I can't run. No.
So you're going to swim. How many laps is it?
Isn't it like one? Oh.
1 lap? You're
100
swimming a
meters
mile
is
in a
4
lap? That's a
laps.
big
No,
pool.
yeah.
100 meters is 4 laps, and then wait.
She's doing the math. Wait, carry the 1.
16 times 4. I don't know what 16 times 4 is. 32 times 2 is 64. 64 laps.
64 laps. I think you're a little
I
light.
think I'm wrong.
Work on it
No,
tonight, over the weekend, and get back to us.
I'll do the water polo with the weighted arm.
Weighted arm.
Yeah.
Right? You need those legs, right? You're going to
Yeah.
be egg beat. What's your best egg beater?
What's my best? What do you mean? How long?
What's your best kick?
Oh, my best kick is just freestyle.
Oh, freestyle. There we go, baby.
Hey, thanks, Mr. Pfeiffer. We are always happy to see your segment and check out what you got going on. So today we are super excited to welcome our boys soccer senior captains, Connor Summers and Cesar Soriano, to the program. Thanks for being here, fellas.
Thank you for having us.
You guys have watched the show many times, we hear?
Yep.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Well, this year, much like the last couple of years you've been in the program, we have a new coach. Right, and that's always difficult, right? Second season in a row, start with a new coach going into the season. It's got to be tough. It can't be an easy thing. You got to adjust, right? Coach Anton has been an alumni. You know, he went to Cypress. He was a pretty successful athlete. If you didn't know, I'm sure he's probably
Oh, he tells them all the time.
he was a pretty good athlete here, right? So he knows how things go on around here. So how has that transition been with him and you guys so far?
It's been quite smooth. He works a lot with us on discipline and like making sure that we're like a disciplined team. That way we don't joke off. Because in former years we've been like joking off too much, and that's like hurt us on the field.
No, yeah, like going off of what you said, like these past couple of years, like goofing off, just like no discipline at all, and just like giving us a bad reputation. Then this year he's like changing the program like right away, like super disciplined and everything, like makes it better for us.
Yeah, and that discipline will show, right? So you start with disciplining yourself, right? And then that will equate to being disciplined on the field, right? Less yellows and reds and things like that.
Yeah.
So you guys feel like that's happening so far?
Yeah, there's been good progress. We had a little bit of a slip up last game, but our main goal is to make sure that we're all good by season, because that's where like we want to win.
All right, you guys are senior captains this year. It means having a good rapport with your guys, good relationships with your teammates. How important is that to you guys in the success of our team, your relationships you have with your teammates?
Team chemistry is very high on my list in terms of like importancy, as if we're not like gelling together on the field, it's not going to work out, because we need to work as a team, because it's 11v11. And if it's just like 5 of us working together, we're gonna lose games. But since like this season, we've all kind of like become a family, which is why we're having a better season this year than we did last year.
And I'm sure a lot's on your shoulders, right? New coach comes in, and you guys are elected captains. So what kind of skills and abilities, personalities did you guys have that put you in this position with the new coach?
Well, personally for us, we just been like more outgoing, like taking that leadership, because like we have like a bunch of underclassmen this year. So us seniors, we had to like take up that responsibility that like some of the other, like a couple of other seniors last year left. So that's where we're taking responsibility at.
Nice. Well, soccer sometimes is seen as a boring sport, right? Mostly because people say there's not a lot of scoring, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about like the scoring, if football, if you win 14-0, it's 2-0.
Yeah.
Basically.
Right? It's 2-0. So 2-0 in soccer, you guys get a bad rap. It's like, it's so boring. Nobody scores in this sport. What do you guys love so much about soccer, and why did you decide that this was the sport you wanted to play?
I just like the freedom that we have on the field, because like in football it's set plays every time. In soccer, like you get on the field and there's a game plan, but a lot of it's individual like creativity.
It's an art, Coach. Yeah, soccer's an art.
Out of the triangles.
Yeah.
No, yeah, since I grew up in a family that like loves playing the sport, so since a young age I was exposed to this sport, so I was like, all right, this is like what I love. Like I love playing around like in the sport. Then kind of I like just like tackling people, like going into that aggressive, smart aggressive play. But
make sure you hit the ball first
yeah,
when you go to tackle people.
Yeah.
That's part of the discipline.
Yeah.
Portion, right?
That's
Like
right.
making sure that you have that before you.
All right, as we move into and we move through the preseason, you guys are ready to head to your game against Oxford today as we're recording this and get ready for league. What kind of goals do we have individually and collectively as a team?
Individually, my goal is probably to win like league MVP this year, and then as a like team, I just want to make CIF, because boys soccer does not make it that much for CIF. So like I think my time here we've made it once and it was a wild card round. So if we can like get into CIF and win a couple games, that'd be like great.
I'll break it to you right now, Connor. If you are league MVP, we will make CIF, and we won't just be a third place team. We'll be the league champion. So your goals will work hand in hand.
Then for me individually, I just want like to communicate more, be able to like again take up that leadership and like be able to guide everyone to like what they're supposed to do. And as a like team, I want us to like play together, like communicate way more than these past games.
And what do we have going for us right now that's going to set us apart from the other league teams? So when January comes around, we're going to be separating ourselves to the top of the league.
I think it's our discipline. Like Coach Anton really like drills us in being a disciplined team, which I think that's going to end up separating us from the rest, especially when it's a close game. If we stay disciplined, teams won't be able to break us down.
Yeah, like during practice, if he sees us like messing around like way too much, he just like gets on us and starts making us do conditioning. So we're like, we got to actually stay disciplined even during practice.
We're going to be the most disciplined team and the best conditioned team.
Yeah.
Love it, love it.
Sometimes that goes hand in hand as well, right? Well, with that, the soccer season is long, right? And it's a tough time of year. The holidays are all during the winter time, right? So you miss out a little bit of Thanksgiving. You got winter break. We got maybe league games or preseason games. A lot of stuff going on throughout the year. What keeps you motivated through that long year? Coming off, new coaches and disappointments of not, making the playoffs. What motivates you throughout the year?
I think just the bond we have with each other as a team. Because throughout the years, I've learned that as a team, we turn into a family. We're not just teammates anymore. Like, we're brothers. And that kind of, like, makes me, like, strive to want to play every week and every day with us. Because, like, we're a bunch of brothers.
And for me, honestly, I just like winning. It's like going win after win after win. That's my goal as well. It's like, then, like he said, we're like a family now. We have that bond that just motivates us.
Yeah, it takes something like you guys, right, and a positive attitude and that discipline to change. The struggles that you said, we haven't made the playoffs as much. You guys can change that culture and change that from here on out and be the difference makers this year so that all the years to come, when they are making the playoffs every year, they're going to say it was because of this year right now, right?
Yep.
Mic drop, Coach.
Mic drop.
Hey, well.
That's right. Fun is winning too, right? Winning isn't fun, but fun is winning for sure, and hopefully we can experience that this year.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are soccer experienced players, been playing since you were little guys running around. When you prepared for games, when you were younger, growing up, how is compared to now, how is your preparation? What different things do you do today to get ready to play compared to when you were younger?
I think a lot of it's like off the field stuff. Like you have to eat healthier and you have to take better care of your body now because we play a lot of games. Like most weeks we have 2-3 games a week. So if you don't take care of your body, there's no way you're gonna be able to play like the whole game.
No, when I was little, like my warm up or like getting into that mode was just like watching all like soccer highlights, all that stuff. But now, like since I'm older, I just been like listening more music, eating healthier, like getting a good night rest. All that's been like playing a huge part in like actually being able to compete.
Do you guys feel it the next day after game day today? What are you gonna feel like tomorrow?
Oh, we're gonna be sore.
Sore, tired, but we gotta stay disciplined. Like Anton said, if we don't stay disciplined, we're just gonna start losing.
All right, well, we've come to the point of the program for the fast action questions. Don't overthink them, right? Whatever comes to your mind first, blurt it out. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, soccer or football? What do you call it?
Soccer.
Football.
Nice. Kit or uniform?
Kit.
All right, I was wondering on that one. So then white kit or navy kit?
White.
Both on the white. Pitch or field?
Field.
Call it a kit, but we call it a field.
Yeah.
Not a pitch. Okay. Header for the win or off the boot?
Off the boot.
Okay. All right. Who can beat Coach Anton in a race?
Elijah.
We need to get Elijah out
Elijah
there
Lilly,
against Coach Anton. High or low corner or down the middle on a PK?
Top corner.
Top corners. You don't go with the fake to the corner. The goalie goes and you just go right down the middle, right where you're standing.
If
I always like those, man.
If he stands there, it's embarrassing.
He ain't gonna stand. They're always gonna go.
They always choose a side.
You gotta look them off. They jump side. You gotta go. All right. Well, hey, best song you'd play after the game-winning goal. Like if you could play the song, you win the game. Boom, the song goes on the stadium. What is it?
Family ties.
Family ties.
Trophies.
All right. Well, perfect. Hey. Well, thanks again to Connor Summers and Cesar Soriano for being here today. Thanks to our sponsors, Subs and Grubs and Coach's Corner. Get out there and support them. Come out and see these guys play. They're going to make a difference this year, changing the culture, change the way we do things. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next week.